Hey, Star Wars fans, what if I told you Luke Skywalker once dueled his own evil clone, hand to hand with lightsabers blazing, in a fight that could have ended the Skywalker legacy forever? Yeah, that's not fanfic, that's official Star Wars lore. So stick around as we dive into the cloning chaos that's been messing with the galaxy. You won't believe how it ties everything from Palpatine's resurrection to wild timeline theories, and it might even save the sequels. Let's jump in. Welcome back to the Nightmare. I'm your host, the Lore Knight, galactic storyteller, artist, and seeker of the lore. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button so that this can get out to more Star Wars fans and we can keep this conversation going. Ever wondered why cloning feels like the ultimate cheat code in Star Wars? It's not just about army building, it's a galaxy shaking power that's been around since the prequels, but with roots way deeper in the lore. Somehow Palpatine came back? Yeah, it's been done already. All right, let's start at the basics because even diehard fans sometimes forget how wild this gets. Cloning kicked off big time with Kamino and Attack of the Clones. Those long-necked geniuses who whipped up an entire army from Jango Fett's DNA. Jango was a Mandalorian bounty hunter, right? So technically, the whole Clone Wars was fought by Mandalorian knockoffs. So really, it should be called the Mandalorian Wars, but hey, that might be a movie for the future, we'll see. Imagine telling Boba that his brothers were the other ones blasting droids while he was chilling with dad. In canon, cloning's all about rapid growth and behavioral inhibitors, those chips that turned Order 66 into a nightmare. But in Legends, oh boy, it gets experimental. We're talking force-sensitive clones, unstable mutants, and yes, even Jedi duplicates. Sparti's cylinders from Legends allowed for faster cloning, but with a side of madness. Clones could go insane if grown too quick. We'll circle back to how this sets up for bigger messes. But first, if you've ever wished for a clone of yourself, and what would you do with that clone? Any answer is acceptable here. Just comment. Now we're going to get into the Legends lore deep dive. Yeah, that's for all you hardcore fans that like to read every single book. For all you Legends EU fans out there, you OGs, to your lightsabers, because Legends takes cloning from sci-fi trope to absolute insanity. What if your hero's hand got chopped off and grew into your worst enemy? Kind of like Army of Darkness. Did you ever see that? It was good. Enter Luke Skywalker. Yeah, with two U's because one wasn't enough. In Timothy Zahn's Thrawn trilogy, specifically The Last Command, Grand Admiral Thrawn teams up with Joruus C'baoth, a mad clone of a Jedi Master Joruus C'baoth. Joruus uses cells from Luke's severed hand, you know, the one Vader lopped off in Bespin, to create Luke. This evil twin wields Luke's original lightsaber and fights with the real deal in an epic showdown. Spoiler, Luke wins, but not without some serious self-reflection. Luke's basically a zombie puppet, no personality, just rage. But wait, there's more Legends gold. Starkiller from the Force Unleashed games, Vader's secret apprentice cloned multiple times with a perfect one rebelling. And don't forget the Emperor's own clones in Dark Empire comics. Palpatine body hops into younger versions, but they decay fast because the dark side's a harsh mistress. Interesting fact here, in Legends, cloning Force users often lead to clone madness, where the duplicates go bonkers from Force echoes. Disney decanonized a lot of this, but fans know it's the heart of Star Wars wild side. Comment below your favorite Legends clone story. Canon cloning is a hot mess that explains Palpatine's comeback and ties into your favorite shows. But why does it feel like Disney's playing it safe? Fast forward to canon, where cloning's still king, but with more plot holes than a sieve. Palpatine in The Rise of Skywalker? He's not the original. His spirit just jumped into a clone body on Exegol, but it's decaying because evil doesn't age gracefully. Fun fact, those Sith Eternal cultists on Exegol were tweaking clones for years, creating unstable vessels. Rey's dad, a failed Palpatine clone. No force powers, who ran away and had Rey. It's Palpatine tried Ancestry.com and got a family tree of rejects. Then there's the Mandalorian shaking things up. Moff Gideon's cloning himself force-sensitive troops using Grogu's blood. Dr. Pershing's research hints at blending cloning with Mandalorian Beskar tech, but no ancient Mandalorian cloning in comics yet. That's more fan speculation from Legends, like how Jango's template influenced everything. And Cobb Vanth, he's chilling in a Bacta tank, getting modded up cybernetically. Fans theorize he might even return augmented, maybe even force touched if Bacta's involved in experiments. I highly doubt that, but it would be cool to see a cybernetic Cobb Vanth. Palpatine's cloning failing so hard it's poetic justice. The guy who orchestrated the Clone Wars couldn't even do himself right. Disney's keeping it tame compared to Legends, but it fuels endless debates. What if cloning doesn't just copy bodies, it shatters timelines? Buckle up for theories that could blow up the Star Wars universe, and I hope they do. Here's where we go off the rails in the best way. Rebels introduced the world between worlds, a force nexus for peeking into time. Ezra pulls Ahsoka from the past, but can't change fixed events, like Kanan's death. What if failed clones create alternate timelines, like Palpatine's botched body splintering realities, or Luke's existence echoing across dimensions? Fan theories rage about Darth Vader as a twisted Luke clone. It's a crazy theory, but it's fun anyway. Or Ben's solo dyad with Rey allowing a clone revival. Imagine cloning splintering the Force itself. Tying into Rebels time travel where pulling one thread unravels the galaxy. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of Lego Rebuild the Galaxy. But maybe it'll happen, who knows. And my crazy prediction for Ahsoka Season 2, a cloned Anakin emerges as the big villain twist. Hayden Christensen's back bigger than ever. And with that Mortis God from Clone Wars, Anakin as the chosen one could replace the father, balancing light and dark. Disney, make it happen. Or make something interesting happen, please. Let's wrap this up. Cloning is the thread weaving Star Wars chaos, from Legends gems to canon comebacks. It's evergreen proof the saga's endless. Subscribe for more deep dives and share this if it changed how you see the Force. Check out my store, joearchie.com, buy some prints, support the channel, hit that bell for notifications, and I will see you next time.